This season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And the starting group for the Spurs. We'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Back to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against Milwaukee. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas with the ball. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Now he's worried Chris Paul will take over the game, saying he's mentally beyond where most players have ever been. His ability to read the floor, make decisions, work the refs, call out teammates, he checks every box when it comes to leadership. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys will see that the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. Hey, Shams, we so appreciate the reporting you gave us right there. Thank you. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
That free throw missing. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong, he's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer. Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing.
And the pass to Washington. And here's Doncic from the arc. He's off on that one. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Sohan, the pass to Paul. Pass to Castle. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You don't have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Spurs trailed by 4. Paul passes to Barnes. Good D by Thompson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
I'll tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. And of course, this is the first they're seeing of Dallas.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleber comes in for P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Spurs trail by 7. Outside, Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. 2 shots coming up. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Stolen by Collins. Here's Johnson. Champagny, great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Take a look now at some numbers for Jones. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 10 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
All free throws good from Doncic. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Mavericks leading by 3. Driving to the basket. And that one is good. Doncic has got 9 points. Now here's Jones. Johnson outside. Outside Collins. Here's Branham. A 3-pointer, no good. Dallas has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Up top, Doncic. He's got 9. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Spurs trail by 5. Down low. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Jones against Doncic. And he banks in the layup. 11 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
With 1 on the clock.
He got it in!
That's the end of the first quarter with a score.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the floor for San Antonio, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Castle. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Sohan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Luka Doncic.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all times.
Definitely save the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Now, here is Irving. No scoring in this one.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Floats it up for Wemby. Behind of Wembanyama on the lob. Wow!
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Barnes. Just his first attempt. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And it's Sohan missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Now here's Paul. Nobody near Barnes. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Thompson for the triple. A rebound by the Spurs. Over in the corner, Barnes. And it's off from 3-point range. Average trailed by 3. And here's Hardy. Still without a basket.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in this rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Thompson. And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the basket by Castle. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a quick pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And now the latest early quarter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Guy says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
And if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. And the Mavericks with possession here. After the basket by San Antonio. Shot to stop the run, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Gafford. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Knocks it loose. Fast break, Dallas. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Outside Irving. There's the three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
And size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level. That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Washington. Marshall comes in for Irving. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Harden. Now, here's Gafford. He's got 8. It's not going to go for him. Collins with some nice D. Here's Castle. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Passes to Marshall. Dinwiddie with it. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. And Gafford throws it down.
Excellent at running the pick and roll. Dinwiddie just taking what he sees as available.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. A 3 off the mark. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Rockets. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Fooled the D with the pass fake right there. Branham's got 6.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Dinwiddie for 3. And he got that one up in top. And so we conclude the first half. Spurs lead by 11.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter.
They were in a rough spot, down 7 at one point, but kept it from getting worse than that.
They're in a terrific position now thanks to their flawless execution in the second quarter. Some excellent work offensively now has them up 11 at the break. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio?
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
And Kenny, how do you think the Mavericks will play?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
That's all for now.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the goal set. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor. A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Now here's Barnes. The turnaround jumper, rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
First personal foul.
At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Spurs second.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading to baskets.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic!
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
San Antonio leading by 7. Paul outside. Over in the corner, Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Barnes has got 6 points.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Doncic against Paul. Here's Washington. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Here's Sohan. And the 3 off target. Mavericks trailed by 11. The pass to Gafford. Back to Doncic. Got a piece of it. Gafford passes to Doncic. Can't hit from in close. Spurs leading by 11. Outside Irving. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Irving's got his 2nd basket of the game. San Antonio's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The 3 from Barnes. Mavericks with the rebound.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting those shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Barnes after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Talent.
First team foul.
The sky is the limit and
the line for the Spurs.
reality.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleber comes in for Washington. Dinwiddie's checked in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Doncic.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Powell and the dunk by Powell.
And I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Spurs leading by 7. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. And the Mavericks making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Mavericks trailed by 9. Dinwiddie with it. Still scoreless. Now here's Hardy. Kleber the pass to Pop. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Branham. No good from outside. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Powell. The rebound by Champagnie.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Second team.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Into the lineup for the Spurs.
I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Zach Collins checked in for Chris Paul. A 3 from Wembanyama. The Mavericks pull it in. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan. Plenty of time to get back in. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And now a moment to see the stats for Dinwiddie. How he performed last season. Last season put up about 10 points a game. 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch. Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
To the paint, here's Kleber, and he can't jam it through. San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Branham. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Branham's got 4 this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Champagnie. Here's Collins. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Najee Marshall in for Hardy. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Jones is checked in. Offensive rebound. Collins kicks it out to Johnson, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Outside Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. You can't get that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Spurs. They're up by 11. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive, or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call.
That's his first personal.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Spurs, we'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Branham in at the 2-guard position. Jones against Doncic. Collins wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trail by 9. Now Doncic. Inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
That's his first
And that one misses. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact, but boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Spurs leading by 7. Zohan, the pass to Jones. There's the drive. Here's Zohan. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
3 points.
And the Spurs lead by 10.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
To the inside, Lively. And he lays it straight in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
On the basket by Jones.
I think he catches him off guard with the spin move right there.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. To the middle, here's Lively. Takes it off the glass.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He said to them, keep building this team, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard on our stuff. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Mavericks trailed by 8. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Zohan. Pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. Champagny passes to Zohan. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. They could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Irving.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Spurs leading by 4. Passes it to Wembanyama. Here's Champagny all alone. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Like everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Here's Zohan. Nailed from three-point land. Zohan's got 6 in the quarter.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, it's been an expressive feat to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Spurs making a change here. Gassol's checked in. San Antonio leading. To the wing on the left. Paul for three. Drops in the tray.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
Paul against Doncic. From downtown. No good that time. Spurs leading by 5. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mavericks on D. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. No good that time. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Gafford kicks to Thompson. Lets it go with the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's Barnes slapping it down.
Hey, and Barnes not playing around when he gets near the bucket. When he has the ball deep inside, he's looking to bang it.
Thompson for the triple. Thompson with the three.
Big time from Clay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity.
Bounce pass from Paul. Gafford with the steal. Outside Irving. It's stolen. And he could not get that one to go. Now comes Irving, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Castle taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
A job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
And Thompson launches it from deep. It's in! What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
No good from the wing. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. Plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 5. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Thompson against Barnes. They get the rebound. Gafford. That one, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Chris Paul, 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game. And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 7. 8 seconds left in the game.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Dinwiddie for 3. That's good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance lane, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA. on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.